Welcome to the MOTO Freak Channel. Greetings to all viewers, subscribers, supporters. So to the point. The Volvo 2.4 D5 engine is one of the most iconic and highly regarded diesel engines produced by Volvo cars. It's a 5-cylinder, turbocharged common rail diesel engine that became synonymous with Volvo's larger models for many years. History and versions. The D5 engine was developed in-house by Volvo and first introduced in 2001. It marked a significant step forward for Volvo in diesel technology, offering strong performance and improved refinement compared to their previous diesel offerings, which were often sourced from Audi or VW. Over its production run, the 2.4 D5 engine saw several generations and power output variations. First generation D52-44T/T2/T3/T4/T5, roughly 2001-2005/2006. These early versions typically produced 163 horsepower, 120 kilowatts, or 185 horsepower, 136 kilowatts. They featured a single variable geometry turbocharger and common rail direct injection. Second generation D52-44T4/T5/T6/T7/T10, roughly 2005/2006-2009. This generation saw revisions for improved emissions, Euro 4 compliance, and often included a slight reduction in compression ratio. Power outputs typically range from 163 horsepower, 120 kilowatts, to 185 horsepower, 136 kilowatts. Some later variants in this generation introduced a twin-turbo setup for the most powerful D5 versions. Third generation D52-44T10/T11/T15/T17/T20. Roughly 2009 onwards, this generation featured further refinements, including a move to twin turbocharging as standard for higher power versions, higher common rail injection pressures, and often piezoelectric injectors. Power outputs increased, with common figures being 205 horsepower, 151 kilowatts, and later 215 horsepower, 158 kilowatts, and even 220 horsepower, 162 kilowatts. This generation aimed for better efficiency and even lower emissions, Euro 5 and 6 compliance. It's important to note that Volvo also used D5 as a marketing badge for some 2.0-liter 5-cylinder, D5204, and later 2.0-liter 4-cylinder, D4204, engines in specific models, which can cause confusion. The true D5 refers to the 2.4-liter 5-cylinder block. Review and opinions. General opinion. The Volvo 2.4 D5 engine is widely considered a legendary engine by Volvo enthusiasts and a robust, powerful, and characterful diesel. It's renowned for its durability, strong torque, and smooth operation, which is a direct benefit of its 5-cylinder configuration. Advantages: durability and longevity. This is arguably the D5's biggest selling point. Many D5 engines regularly exceed 200,000, 300,000, or even 400,000 miles with proper maintenance, earning them a reputation for being bulletproof. Smoothness and refinement. The inherent balance of an inline 5 engine provides a level of smoothness and reduced vibration that often surpasses 4-cylinder diesels. Strong torque and performance. Across all its versions, the D5 delivers excellent low-end torque, making it feel powerful and effortless, especially in heavier vehicles like the XC90 or V70. Higher power twin-turbo versions offer genuinely rapid acceleration. Characteristic sound. The unique 5-cylinder growl is a distinguishing feature and is appreciated by many. Good for towing. Its robust nature and strong torque make it an excellent choice for towing. Disadvantages. Fuel consumption, relative to modern diesels. While good for its size and power, especially earlier generations, the D5 is generally less fuel efficient than the newer, smaller 4-cylinder Drive-E diesels, D4204, due to its larger displacement and older technology. Emissions. Older models' early D5 engines met older Euro emission standards, meaning higher CO2 and NOx emissions compared to the latest diesels. Complexity of modern diesel systems. While the core engine is robust, like all modern diesels, it features complex systems, common rail, DPF, EGR, twin turbos on later versions, that can be expensive to repair if they fail. Weight. Being a larger engine, it adds more weight to the front of the vehicle compared to smaller alternatives. Common faults and breakdowns. Despite its robust reputation, the D5 engine can experience common issues typical of modern diesels, and some specific to its design. EGR valve and cooler clogging. Carbon buildup in the EGR system is a very common issue across all generations. This can lead to reduced performance, rough idle, poor fuel economy, and engine management light illumination. Regular cleaning or replacement is often needed. DPF, diesel particulate filter, issues. Especially on vehicles used for short, stop-start journeys, the DPF can become blocked, leading to regeneration issues, reduced power, and error codes. Swirl flaps, intake manifold on certain generations. The swirl flaps in the intake manifold can wear out or become clogged with carbon, leading to power loss or uneven running. Repair kits or full manifold replacement might be necessary. Turbocharger issues. While generally reliable, turbos can eventually wear out, especially on higher mileage examples. Early signs include whining noises or loss of power. The twin-turbo setup on later D5s adds complexity. PCV, positive crankcase ventilation, system. A clogged PCV system can lead to excessive crankcase pressure, potentially causing oil leaks from seals, e.g., crankshaft seals. The glove test, where a glove over the oil filler cap should be sucked in slightly, is a common check. Auxiliary belt and tensioner failure. The auxiliary belt system, including the tensioners and idlers, can wear out. A failing auxiliary belt can shred and, in some cases, get drawn into the timing belt, causing catastrophic engine damage. Regular inspection and replacement of these components are crucial. Injector issues. While less frequent than some other diesel engines, injectors can fail, leading to misfires, smoke, or difficulty starting. Piezoelectric injectors in later D5s can be more expensive to replace if faulty. Engine mounts. Volvo's 5-cylinder engines can be a bit harder on engine mounts due to their torque. Worn mounts can lead to increased vibration and clunking noises. Fuel consumption. Real-world fuel consumption for the 2.4D5 varies significantly with the vehicle model, transmission, manual versus automatic, power output, and driving style. Smaller models, S60/V50/C30 can achieve 40 to 55 miles per gallon, UK/33 to 46 miles per gallon, US, in mixed driving, with careful motorway driving potentially pushing higher. Larger models, V70/XC70/S80, typically C35 to 45 miles per gallon, UK/29 to 37 miles per gallon, US. XC90, earlier generations being heavy and often AWD. These tend to be the thirstiest, often averaging 28 to 38 miles per gallon, UK/23 to 32 miles per gallon, US, in mixed use. Generally, Euro 3, older, D5s are often considered slightly more economical than Euro 4 versions, while later Euro 5 and 6 twin-turbo D5s offer an excellent balance of power and efficiency for their performance. Timing. The Volvo 2.4 D5 engine uses a timing belt. Replacement interval. The official replacement interval has varied slightly over the years and generations, but a common interval is 180,000 kilometers, approximately 112,000 miles, or 10 years, whichever comes first. Some earlier models might have had a 150,000 kilometers, 93,000 miles, interval. Critical maintenance. Timing belt replacement is absolutely critical. The D5 is an interference engine, meaning if the belt breaks, the pistons will hit the valves, leading to catastrophic and very expensive engine damage. Full kit replacement. It is highly recommended to replace the timing belt, tensioners, idlers, and the water pump at the same time. The water pump shares a similar lifespan, and its failure can lead to timing belt issues. Also, inspect and consider replacing the auxiliary belt and its tensioners, as its failure can impact the timing belt. Oil. Oil type. The 2.4D5 engines typically require engine oil meeting the Volvo VCC 95200-377 specification. Common viscosity grades are 0W, 30, or 5W, 30, specifically a fully synthetic ASEA A5/B5 oil. For later Euro 5 and 6 engines with DPFs, using the correct low ash, low SAPs, oil is crucial to prevent DPF clogging. Capacity. The oil capacity for the 2.4D5 engine is usually around 5.9 to 6.2 liters, including the oil filter, though it can vary slightly between specific engine codes. Always consult your car's owner's manual for the precise capacity. Change interval. Regular oil changes are paramount for the D5's longevity. Adhere to Volvo's recommended service intervals, typically 10,000 to 18,000 miles or annually, whichever comes first. Using high-quality oil of the correct specification and changing it regularly helps to keep the engine clean and prolong the life of components like the turbocharger and DPF. In conclusion, the Volvo 2.4D5 engine is a highly respected and sought-after diesel. Its 5-cylinder character, strong performance, and legendary durability make it an excellent choice for a used Volvo. However, like any sophisticated modern diesel, it demands proper maintenance to avoid issues with its ancillary systems. Thank you for watching the video, and I invite you to subscribe to the MOTO Freak channel. Greetings to everyone, and see you in the next episode. See you soon.